Fez at first glance looks like a 2D platformer, and while that's mostly true, it comes with a twist. No, really, I can twist the game world around and look at levels from new perspectives. This opens up new ways to move around, and the levels are their own platforming puzzles. You'll see what I mean later. I play as Gomez, living a peaceful existence on his little island village with a few neighbors on it. I'm not sure what they do all day, but they seem pretty happy. There's an old man at the top of the village who one day decides to send me a letter. The old man tells me that today is a special day and he wants to talk to me. So we've got to head up to the top of the village and see what's so special about this day. Adventure is ready. It's Gomez time. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. A cube. And I get transported somewhere. This golden cube starts talking to me, but it's all gibberish. I have no idea what it's saying, and it goes on like this for a while. I have the power. And of course, we can't forget our hat. And then wouldn't you know it, as soon as we're given the ability to rotate our own perspective, something goes wrong and the cube explodes. And we broke it. This is why we can't have nice things. This is why. The game kicks us back to the main screen, but now it's glitched. Back into our bedroom, and now we can see things in 3D. Kind of. It is interesting to be able to change perspectives like this and how this plays into solving the puzzles later on. We go outside and meet Dot. They will help guide us on our journey. I'm not sure what Dot is. At first I thought it's the spirit of that cube, which is actually called a hexahedron. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Whatever Dot is, they tell us that we need to find all the fragments or else the whole world is going to collapse. Seems like that hexahedron is the thing that holds the world together somehow. Throughout the game you'll find these cube fragments, and that's your main goal, is to collect them all. Once you have enough, they'll make a larger cube when put together. This can then be used to open doors. Future doors will require more cubes to open until we eventually find all of the cube fragments. And that's it for the intro for the game. There will be other things, but we'll talk about those later. By the way, a hexahedron is a fancy term for a polyhedron with 6 faces. What's a polyhedron? That is a 3-dimensional shape with flat faces and straight edges. Like this. Or this. Adventure awaits. Let's go. I find that looking at the map is crucial for me to get through things. There are these large cubes representing main areas and smaller cubes that branch off of those. I get confused easily about where I want to go and have a difficult time building a mental map in my head when each area is separated by doors and is not a continuous open world sort of thing. I know this is a me thing, it's not a criticism of the game. I just have a really hard time. I was on a section where I was getting frustrated. There is a cube piece 1 level lower from me that I need to get to, but it's behind a breakable wall. The only way to break the wall is with a bomb. I tried so many times to get this bomb down there. I started to wonder if there was an easier way to do this. I thought maybe I have to take the bomb and put it in one of these mine carts, and then the bomb won't blow up in the cart or something. And then I push the cart on the track to near the ledge where I can take it out, drop down, and put it by the wall. I kept trying to run with the bomb, but I was like, I don't think I have enough time to run with this bomb. It blows up too early and I can't run that fast. I kept rotating this area, trying to figure out if there was a faster way down. I did figure it out, and my intuition about dropping down to the box there and then jump and throw the bomb at the wall was correct. I just hadn't been doing it fast enough. This was difficult, and you have to be really on point and fast to get down there in time. I do often get stuck. I admit I didn't remember that you can open chests without needing anything extra. For the longest time, I thought I needed a key for those. You can just walk up and open them. I felt like I had a eureka moment when I realized that fact, because I started to wonder why I hadn't found any keys. I found all of these chests and I have no keys to open them. I recorded a lot of footage, but for the most part, you're not missing too much. It's a lot of running around, checking the map to figure out where I am and where I'm supposed to be going. I spent a lot of time looking at the map and realized that some of these connections I should be looking up or down depending on where the connection is. Like this area above the fast travel gate. Has this door always been here? I don't remember seeing this. This game is like a maze for me. I'm lucky I even finished it. It's good at making me confused. The game has a few tricks up its sleeve in different areas. Like this place where there's a thunderstorm going on. It doesn't look like there's a way up, but whenever the lightning flashes, you can see these platforms. If you're looking closely, you can see the water droplets hitting the invisible platforms. You don't have to wait for the flashes of light, but it helps. There are a few areas where you turn a lever and it rotates the walls to reveal vines that you can climb on, but those vines only stay revealed for a short time because this little device will lower as time passes and then the walls will turn back the other way. You have to climb, rotate the screen, and make the jumps at the right time to move past this area. I should mention that the world is unstable, and so sometimes you'll come into these areas and have these big black boxes show up. If you run into those, you'll get sucked in and, well, you don't die because Gomez comes back, but you get reset to the last area that you were standing on, so it's best to avoid those. Sometimes you'll come across platforms that rotate themselves. Your vantage point will change without your consent, so make sure to look at the way forward, plan accordingly, and time your jumps correctly. Most of the secrets I didn't figure out. I know I'm missing some of the game by not figuring out all the secrets, but I'm not great with puzzles and the game doesn't outwardly explain much, which I like, but I'm not very good at it. Like in this room, there are a number of configurations that I guess I'm supposed to move these blocks into, and I got the blocks lined up for a few of them, but nothing happened. Thought at one point maybe I had to move the blocks together in a particular way so that when I rotate the area, you can see 4 different block patterns depending on your point of view, but I just can't wrap my head around this one. I know that these purple stones have a code on them that you can decipher. The game at some points gives you environmental hints about how to break that code, or so I'm told, but I'll leave that for people who are smarter than me to figure that out. I should mention the music and visuals are great. Every area looks and sounds like it has a mood to it. I enjoy games that look like this because there's a timeless quality to them. I could tell you this game came out 20 years ago or last year. Both are equally believable. I should mention that the soundtrack for Fez is available for purchase. You can buy it on Steam, or what I would suggest is to go to fezgame.com, click the link to buy the OST, and then you can pay whatever price you want for it, but the minimum is $5. I would pay more because I think it's worth it. Fez is not heavy on the narrative, but I'm not going to show you the ending because I think you should experience this game for yourself. Fez, regardless of what the creators intended, feels like a coming-of-age story. Gomez is not a child, but a young adult And every young adult's life really begins when you step outside your current small world and enter into a larger one that can be looked at from multiple perspectives. You'll run into obstacles along the way. Things happen that you can't control. Some things you just won't be able to solve. Those are secrets that will be kept from you, and that's okay. There are always multiple paths that can take you in every direction imaginable. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.